Make a start with some news that's just coming in. The question being, when does spiritualism become sacrilege? That's the question going viral on social media after another provocative video by infamous starlet Sofia Hayat. The video, titled Om Ashanti Om, shows a Sofia making out suggestively with her husband with the background music of iconic Hindu hymn. Another scene shows Sofia dressed as a nun, implying having sex with her husband dressed as a Hindu priest before the Hindu lord Ganesha. The video has prompted several social media users to angrily question whether insulting Hinduism is okay as art. Well, let's go across to my colleague Uday Pratap Singh, joining us with details and of course the outrage behind it all. Good evening, Uday. What more can you tell us about this video and the kind of reactions it's getting already?
Well, that's right. This is a video that has been put out by reality star Sofia Hayat. She recently got married to Vlad. Sofia has been in the news in the recent past for converting to Christianity, becoming a nun, deciding to give up sex, and in fact taking out her breast implants as well. But now she has decided to get married to Vlad, and she's put out a video in which she can be seen in a love scene with her husband, and she's dressed as a nun, and in fact he is dressed as a Hindu priest. And the title of the album is, or rather the music video is, Om Ashanti Om. So it's raising a big question as to the connection of spirituality and sex, and it's also of course offending a lot of people. There are some people who are saying that she is taking things a bit too far this time. She is making fun of religion and demeaning religion in a way. However, of course, Sofia has been saying that there's nothing impure about this emotion. Sex and love are pure emotions, and why not attach spiritual connection with it as well?
Okay, Uday, request you to stay with us because already we're getting many reactions on this. Let's take a listen and we'll come back to you for more.
Hi there, this is Davina Thakur, actress of Veera movie, and I happened to see this video of Sofia Hayat, and this is what I feel about it. I strongly feel that internet is the biggest revolution in the entire world. As a responsible user, it is our responsibility to put stuff on internet which is much more constructive, educative, where you can explore stuff. I strongly feel that, putting your personal life.
My opinion of this video is that perhaps she's unaware of how India would react to something like this. But if you actually look into what she has written and an explanation about why she has thought of the whole act to be more sacred, it makes a lot of sense for me.
First reactions, they're already coming in. Sofia Hayat there with this very controversial video. In her latest post that's really come about on social media, she's trying to persuade her followers that how intimacy is sacred to this particular video, which has gone viral. People are questioning the motive behind it all. My colleague Uday also joining us live, bringing us more details as we connect with Rahul Gautam as well. Uday, first up, any reaction that has come in from Sofia Hayat? One would imagine she would know that such a video, which could be quite blasphemous, would evoke very sharp reactions. Any word coming in from the model-turned-nun right now?
Absolutely. This video has gone viral, Akshay, in the past few days, since it, of course, was put up by her on a social media account. But she's not expressed any remorse. She's very happy with the video, and she feels there's nothing wrong in it. It's a connection of, as you were saying, love and sex being sacred according to her. And if religion is also sacred, then why not mix the two? That's what she feels. She's also, of course, as I told you earlier, became a nun, and she feels that she had a spiritual awakening. So she's also a mother who has a lot of followers, and she gives religious teachings as well.
Okay.
So she's herself claiming to also be a religious guru. So why would other religious gurus be upset with her? Is her contention. But yes, of course, in a country like India, where religion, can of course be a very sensitive topic, there is naturally outrage building.
Indeed. Do stay with us, please, Uday. Let's bring in our colleague Rahul as well, joining us with further details. Rahul, it's pretty much established now that this video was made with a particular motive, and the motive is pretty much out there. It's gone viral. People are talking about it. It has hurt sensitivities, as we discussed it this evening, with reactions coming in already. What more can you share with us, Rahul?
Well, absolutely. Sofia Hayat is again making headlines, but all for the wrong reasons. I have interacted with many religious leaders, be it whether they were Muslim or Hindu. They categorically castigated her, saying that all she was doing, she was promoting vulgarity and, obscene attitude of her on her followers. She was saying, as you can say, that intimacy in sex is a very divine thing and it's an act of God. Obviously, this video has gone viral. People are commenting on it on social media. Some are saying that this is the same person who had vowed some time back that she'll not marry or have sex in her life, and now she is advocating that intimacy and sex is an act of God. So basically, she has again struck the chord of the people. People are talking about it, about her, about this particular video. However, it has evoked sharp reactions from many people.
Okay, Rahul, stay with us. I'll come back to you as I go across to Uday as well in a couple of moments. But some more reactions that are coming in. Let's take a listen in.
हम इसकी मजम्मत करते हैं और जो भी इस तरह के लोग हैं तो हम उनसे यही कहेंगे कि एक अच्छी साफ सुथरी जिंदगी गुजारे, जो हमारा अपना मजहब कहता है हम उसके मुताबिक जिंदगी गुजारे, और मजहब इस्लाम में अल्लाह ताला और उसके रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम की जो बताई हुई शरीयत है, जो बताया हुआ रास्ता है, जो हिदायत का रास्ता है, मुसलमानों को उसी को अपनाना चाहिए।
ये बहुत घटिया हरकतें हैं। अगर ये पब्लिसिटी चाहती है तो कुछ और तरीका इस्तेमाल कर ले। इस तरीके का इस्तेमाल करके वो खुद की पब्लिश करना चाहती हैं। ये बहुत बेहुदा और नाज़िबा है। ऐसे जुमलों इस पर तो कुछ टिप्पणी करना भी बहुत बेकार है। मैं समझता हूँ कि मीडिया को भी इससे बचना चाहिए और ऐसे लोगों के बारे में कुछ कहना भी नहीं चाहिए, क्योंकि इस तरीके के बहुत सारे लोग हैं जो उल्टी सीधी हरकतें करते रहते हैं दुनिया में।
इस पर कोई एक्शन नहीं हो रहा। अभी एक सोफिया हयात है, ये बहुत ही मॉडल थी, पहले बड़ी मॉडल थी, लेकिन बीच में पब्लिसिटी के लिए भी काफ़ी कुछ चीज़ें करती थी। अब इन्होंने हिंदू भगवान के ऊपर बहुत अगर से कमेंट किया है कि जो ये सेक्स है ये एक गॉड जो भगवान है उन्हीं का एक्ट है, और जो ऑर्गेज्म होता है ये उनकी एनर्जी के समान है। सर, ऑल्दो हमें इन सब चीज़ों को इग्नोर करना चाहिए, लेकिन ये एक बहुत ही सेंसिटिव इशू के ऊपर है, तो आपको लगता है इसके खिलाफ एक्शन लेना चाहिए? और क्या
देखिए, ऐसा है कि ऐसे लोग जो बिना अध्यात्म को समझे हुए और अध्यात्म का रोल करते हैं, चूंकि ये अभिनेता का रोल करते हैं, तो इस तरह से बयानबाजी कुछ भी दे देते हैं। और ये लोग सच पूछिए तो ये भटकती आत्माएं हैं। तो भटकती आत्माएं हैं, ये अध्यात्म का चोला ओढ़ करके समझते कि हम आध्यात्मिक हो गए, कुछ भी बोल दो। अरे भगवान का तो कड़कड़ में निवास है, लेकिन आप जिस तरीके से आप वो कर रही हो, ये हमें लगता है कि अपने ही चरित्र को आप दर्शा रही हैं। आपका मन मस्तिष्क सभी उसी तक केंद्रित है, आप सेक्स तक ही सीमित हैं, सेक्स से ऊपर अभी आप गई नहीं। तो हमें लगता है कि अभी आपको उसी में रहना चाहिए। तो अब जैसे एक नाली के कीड़े है, उसको बाहर निकाल दीजिए, शुद्ध पानी में रखेंगे तो मर जाएगा, वो ज्यादा देर तक नहीं रहेगा, फिर उसी में कूद के आएगा। तो उसी प्रकार से ये स्थिति है, सेक्स से आए और सेक्स पे ही चर्चा और सेक्स पे ही भगवान उनको दिखाई दे रहा, सब कुछ उसी में दिखाई दे रहा है। तो चूंकि उनका परिवेश ही उसमें से है ना, इस तरह के लोगों का, तो निश्चित रूप से जहां से आए तो उसी में उसी तरह की चर्चा करें।
Right, not surprised with those reactions that are coming in this evening. Many people, of course, outraged because this is about sensitivities involved over here, and they do not want to see such a video, quite blasphemous in the eyes of some. But Uday, let me just come back to you while Rahul is also live with us. Let's just go over what we are dealing with here, Uday. So we have the husband Vlad dressed as a priest. We have Sofia herself dressed as a nun. There are intimate scenes in the particular video happening in front of Lord Ganesh, and that too over a song that is titled Om Ashanti Om. The way all of this has been planned, they only goes to show that it is intentional to go viral, intentional to perhaps outrage people, so that's how it works on social media.
Well, that's right. You know, and of course, this taking place just shortly after her marriage with Vlad. Sofia is currently in London. Remember, you know, the whole, it's very interesting because the whole history, of course, is controversial because she first, as I said, renounced the film industry, the glamour industry, became a nun, decided to go spiritual, you know, denounce sex. Then, of course, she said, no, I have changed my mind. I will, in fact, you know, have a relationship with a man, and there's nothing wrong in that. And she also has followers. So, of course, she's trying to convey a message that it's okay for people of different faiths to, you know, come together and enjoy this pure emotion called love. And she also, of course, wants to connect sex and religion. I mean, it's very clear through, of course, the costumes worn by the two protagonists in this video, Sofia and her husband, and of course the title of the video as well. But yes, as I said earlier, in a country as sensitive as India, you can expect this kind of reaction to come in. You can expect various religious leaders to be very upset with this, and as you said, you can expect this to go viral as well.
Right.
However, of course, she has seen the reaction, Sofia Hayat, and she has been tweeting constantly since the last 24 to 48 hours.
Okay.
But she has not expressed any regret or remorse or apologized at all.
Okay, she hasn't expressed any remorse or regret or apologized for this video. Rahul, let me come to you now. While we understand that this is hurting a lot of sentiments, she's trying to, of course, have sexual relationships and religion in the same boat while the explanations she continues to give. But the fact is the hypocrisy that we have seen about this particular lady in the past few days as well only goes to show that there is, of course, no clarity on the path she wants to choose, whether it's being a model, being a nun, or perhaps being a YouTube or a social media sensation. She's been doing back and forth, and anything for publicity would do. Rahul?
Well, absolutely. This is the same thing that has reduced Sofia Hayat to a mere laughing stock. People are saying that this is the same Sofia who earlier said that if she had denounced, you know, all the earthly desires, and now she'll live her life as a nun, and now she is advocating and promoting, I could say, you know, intimacy as a part of a parcel of the religion. So obviously, you know, being in India, which is a very, very sensitive country, and obviously, you know, puts religion first over everything. Here, people are very upset with her, you know, kind of attitude which she's portraying on
right.
the.
Okay, Rahul, just hold your thought. We have Rahul Ishwar also joining us over the phone line. Rahul Ishwar, your first thoughts on that very controversial music video of Sofia Hayat. You must be knowing about it, how the husband's dressed as a priest, she's dressed as a nun. There are intimacy scenes all happening in front of Lord Ganesha, and the background is Om Shanti Om. What do you make of it?
Om is one of the ancient, most sacred symbols. When the Oscar winner Rasul Pukuti went to take the Oscar, he said, I come from the land of Omkara. So it's a very culturally sensitive symbol. So these symbols should have some kind of sanctity attached to it. I believe these shouldn't be used for commercial purposes. These shouldn't be used for those scenes which at least some people involve any kind of intimacy or anything sexually explicit. So these are the things that should be taken care of. These each could have been avoided. If she wanted to say the same story, she could have done it without the use of chant of Om or other things. These kind of things should be used with sensitivity, whether it is Om, cross or crescent or swastika. It should be used with some kind of sanctity.
You know, Rahul Ishwar, we've seen for people to gain any sort of publicity, be it in films, be it in music videos or sensations like Sofia Hayat, tinkering with religion has become a norm. It's extremely unfortunate. Shameful as well, because there are sensitivities involved which are being outraged over here. But what do you feel about the fact that tinkering with religion has become like a norm to try and gain publicity?
Yeah, unfortunately, that has become a very easy way to create controversy, to create mileage. And if somebody is feeling offended, then they are painted regressive and back. And those people who misuse religion for their own publicity is branded progressive. So there is also a strategy going there. Those people who point out that sensitivity should be respected are suddenly painted regressive. Those people who make publicity and reach out of and grab eyeballs out of religion are branded progressive. So this is bad. Every religion should be respected. Every culture should have sensitivities, and those sensitivities need to be respected, if not, ridiculed.
All right, Rahul Ishwar, thank you very much for joining us for a moment. My colleague Rahul, thanks very much as well with those inputs. Right, the first few reactions here coming in on NewsX on that very controversial video of Sofia Hayat. She has got her moment of publicity, hasn't she, with this controversial video? But of course, this is being slammed by one and all. This is blasphemous. I mean, you can't be playing with religion. If you want to make a point, religion is the last thing that one really has to do in trying to prove a point when it comes to sexuality or perhaps the pleasure in it all. Sofia Hayat is making love to her husband and proving that intimacy, after all, is as sacred as religion. And that being questioned by one and many, that why have religion and sex on the same pedestal when we understand that how religion is an extremely sensitive matter to deal with. But that's the latest video that Sofia Hayat has come out with. We at NewsX are being very sensible in what we are putting out this evening. We've edited those parts of the video that could be blasphemous in any way. All right, let's go across to my colleague Rahul Gautam joining us with further details. Rahul, you've been speaking to a lot of people as well. Bring us the latest of what they continue to maintain, because Sofia Hayat has given an explanation in which there is no regret, no remorse. She's saying this is about how sacred intimacy can be. She's trying to compare it that way. So what more reactions are you getting on it?
Well, people and netizens are very convinced that this video was put up by Sofia Hayat to grab more and more eyeballs and to garner more and more publicity. Because obviously, as you know, religious leaders are also very upset with the kind of act that was done by Sofia Hayat, you know, trying to mix religion and sex on the same plate. So obviously people are very angry. They're also taking jive at Sofia Hayat, saying that she's the same person who had vowed some time back that she'll not marry anybody, and she'll obviously not indulge in sexual activities. And now Sofia is advocating and promoting these things. So basically people are very, very angry, and on the same hand they are also making mockery of Sofia Hayat for having committed this act. On the other part, religious leaders are saying that what she is doing, she's actually degrading religion, and she's trying to garner publicity at the cost of hurting sentiments of the people. I spoke to Mufti Mukarram, who is the chief priest of Fatehpuri Masjid, and he categorically told me that...
Rahul, just hold on. We do have with us Sofia Hayat over the telephone line joining us at the moment. Sofia, thank you for speaking with NewsX. Now, we need to get some clarifications from you, please. The latest video that you have come out with, there are several people who are outraged. They feel that this video and the contents of your video of Om Shanti Om are blasphemous in nature. What would you like to say to them, Sofia?
Firstly, the lyrics of that song came to me after I went into a deep meditation where my enlightenment and third eye opened. So if they actually listen to the words, they will understand that they're very sacred words. Mm-hmm. And secondly, if anybody is finding it offensive, they're finding offense within themselves, because that video only shows pure love between two gods incarnate in this lifetime.
Mm-hmm. So, Sofia, while you were making this video and when you were talking about the lyrics, they came to you when you were enlightened in the meditation process, did you in any way think the reaction that is coming across from all the people, this is the kind of reaction this video might emote?
No, I don't really think at what people are going to think, because if you live your life thinking about what other people are thinking, you would never grow and evolve and open your third eye. Because life is about living your life according to other people's thinking. In that there is no freedom.
But many people who are just questioning, Sofia, sex and religion in the same video is something that they're not being able to understand.
It's not, first of all, there's no sex happening. It's pure intimacy. And I think firstly, the definition of what sex and love is, especially where Bollywood movies only show sexual violence. You don't see actual love-making.
Okay, all right. You're giving us your clarification here, Sofia. Thank you. Thank you for speaking with us on NewsX. With that